guys? Extremis Models here, back at you with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a stash ad update. We are fresh off our trip to the Hope It Don't Snow show out in Spartanburg, South Carolina yesterday, and we had an absolute blast. Went out there to hang out with Fred and Brian. Got to see a lot of old friends like Mark Batson, and you know, got to make some new ones too. Got to sit and hang out with a lot of awesome people yesterday, and just all in all had a really awesome time. The Hope It Don't Snow show is always, at this point, I think it's always going to be one of my favorite ones to go to throughout the year. A lot of fun, a lot of great people, and the you know, just the general atmosphere that the S.C.M.A. puts on is it's a really nice place to be. So without any further ado, guys, we're going to get on into the stash ads, and there are only a tiny small couple to go over. Usually when I go to shows, I end up carrying out more than I probably should, and I'm starting to run out of room now to store all the kits that I keep buying and everything. But anyways, we'll start with this one. A lot of you guys, you know, that were with me yesterday know that I took my mom with me, and like I've said before, you're never too old to take your mom on a date. If it means getting them away from, you know, the troubles of their life, your parents, period, and you know, taking them out and letting them have a good time, then by all means, you know, go ahead and, you know, please do so, because you don't know how much that stuff probably means to them, and you know, one day they're not gonna be there, and you're gonna wish that you had. So I had the opportunity to take her with me, and I took her, and she spotted this Revel Jeep Wrangler Rubicon, and she's asked that I build this kit and paint it up for her. I think she said something about painting it pink. I don't know. So you guys will probably get to see this on the channel at some point, and you'll definitely be seeing it in the live streams. So already getting some wheel ideas up for this, and maybe a couple lift kit ideas. But yeah, that's stash ad number one. So all day long yesterday, they were calling out raffle tickets, and I'm standing at my models, and I can't remember what I was doing. I think I just got done handing some shop cards out to someone, and I hear somebody say, "Pork chop," and I turn around, and it's Brian from Got Fuels Model Car Garage, and he says Merry Christmas or something. I can't remember what he says. He said, "I just won this in a raffle, and as soon as I got it, you were the first person that I thought about." And it's this Lindberg. It's this Lindberg 125th scale Tennessee State Patrol Ford Crown Vic. And I will go ahead and tell a lot of you guys this. Y'all probably don't know this, but I actually own a Crown Vic in real life. It's a second gen Vic. This is a first gen, if you're not counting the LTD bodies from back in the day. But this is a first gen Aero Vic, and I've always, I don't want to say I've hated the Aero Vics, but I'm not as big a fan of this body as I am mine. And there's a guy who owns a company called ADTR, and they specialize in Crown Vic and basically the entire Panther platform aftermarket. And he's got a first gen Aero Vic called the Rocket Couch, and it's on a drag pack with a built motor. I can't remember what color red it is. I think it's an actual Ford color, but it's a really awesome looking, you know, car. It looks great, despite being a body style of Crown Vic that I'm not a huge fan of. But I think that's the route that I'm going to go with this, and I think it'll dress up nice. So, Mr. Brian, I appreciate it. Thank you. yeah, this one is gonna be great. On our way out the door yesterday, uh, me and Brian actually we missed the award ceremony yesterday because we were stuffing our faces at Rigsby's, and they called for they started calling out top 10 and everything, and we wasn't there, and we ended up missing it, and Brian ended up winning the top 10 with his USAC Ford. So again, Brian, congratulations. It was well deserved. Beautiful, beautiful truck, and look forward to seeing more of those come out of his channel. So you guys get on over there to Brian's channel. It's Got Fuels Model Car Garage. Be sure to subscribe to him. Go check out his USAC truck. You won't be disappointed. So on my way out the door yesterday, we were getting ready to leave, and there were still vendors loading up, getting ready to, try to go home. And I approached a vendor that I had seen some of their, kits for sale, and just walked up, and I was like, "Hey, would you like to make some last minute money?" And she just looked at me, and she was like, "Sure," like all happy and stuff. And anybody that knows me knows that I love my Mobius kits, so I picked up another Mobius 1/25th scale 1972 Ford Ranger snowplow kit, and I don't have a single idea what I'm going to do with this one. It could sit in the box for another year. It could sit in the box for another 2 days. I don't know yet. I probably won't touch it for a while because I've got plenty enough Mobius stuff going on right now. But always a welcome addition to my stash, anything Mobius. So yeah, I think I'm getting to the point now where I'm almost like 1/8 as bad about collecting Mobius kits as Fred Henry is about collecting Chevelle kits from AMT. So there's that one, and I saw this sitting on the shelf, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with this one. This is AMT's 1951 Chevy Fleetline Classic, and God, I mean, I could go several different routes with this. We could do a lowrider, old hot rod. I could turn it into a rat rod. I really kind of want to turn it into a mega truck. So, Matt Emmon, if you're watching this, be on the lookout for that, because I think that this would be a really fun build to stuff some tractor tires under. Matt's kind of got me wanting to build a mega truck after seeing what he did with his USAC build. Now I know that he swapped over to a different set of tires, but it's just it's great to see so many guys doing so many different things, and I can't build box stock anyway, so yeah, so there's that. Up next, this one is it was really special for me. I've been involved with YouTube now for, I think, going on like 3 years or something, and I've met a lot of really awesome people. I've gained a lot of really awesome subscribers, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and I have tried to pay it forward as much as I possibly could, and I've tried to be as just as down to earth and as much of me as I possibly could. So when you're told that you've made an impact on someone and they don't even know you, and I'd never even met this person up until yesterday, when you're told that you've made an impact on them, that makes everything worth it, and it means the world to me. So yesterday I met a gentleman at the Hope It Don't Snow show by the name of Henry Robs, and I'll show you guys his shop card right here. His YouTube channel is Mid-Century Model Works. If you guys get a chance, please go by this channel and give him a sub. Subscribe to his channel. Turn on the post notifications and go check out his videos. It would mean the world to me. He is a world-class gentleman. Truly, just an amazing person. Hell of a builder too, by the way. But that is Henry Robs over at Mid-Century Model Works. He gave me a shop card yesterday, and a magnet shop card. That's the first time I'd ever seen that, so that is really awesome. But we'll put these to the side, because what I want to show you guys next absolutely blew me away. So we had went to the show yesterday, and we're standing around. We hadn't been set up long. And he had introduced himself to me, and I'd introduced myself back. I mean, it was obvious to me at that point that he knew who I was, because he said that he watches us on the live streams. And he says, "I've got something for you, but I want to wait until the video to show you what it is." And I immediately thought to myself, well, that's very generous of you. I appreciate it. Thank you. So, you know, we loafer around the event for a couple hours, and I'm approached by, I can't remember if it was Fred, Brian, or Jess. Somebody came and got me, and they said, "Hey, we got to go shoot a video. Let's go." So we step across the hall into this little, like, it's like a meeting room where Fine Scale Modeler takes the photos of the models that are on the display there, and you can fill out registration forms for your builds. We sit down, and we start shooting Fred Henry's 10 questions with a modeler video, and it is one of my favorite things to do at these shows. Is to, at this point, it's the second time that I've done it yesterday, in total, was 10 questions with a modeler. And if you guys want to go see that video, go over to Fred Henry's YouTube channel. It's West Georgia Rods and Customs. Please give him a sub too. Turn on notifications and go watch his videos too. You know, Fred, Brian, those are two of my very dearest friends in this world, and it would mean the world to me if you guys went over there and subscribe to those gentlemen's channels. So we start filming 10 questions with a modeler, and it's myself, Fred, Jess over at Scale Model Snail, Brian, and Henry Robs. And we film the video, and we get through all 10 questions, and Henry stops Fred in the middle of what I thought was going to be our outro. But Henry stops Fred and says, "We have a presentation," or something, I think he says. And Fred turns the camera back to me, and at this point, I don't want to say I'd forgotten that Henry Robs had told me that, you know, he had something for me, but I was so involved in everything that had been going on throughout the morning, yesterday morning, and the 10 questions with a modeler video, that it had completely slipped my mind. And Henry told everyone that he had watched me in the live streams, and that he had grown to like me. And he picks up this box and sits it on the table in front of me, and he hands me a little envelope, and the envelope had the shop cards in it. And he left me a little message on the back of the shop card, and I'm going to read this to you guys now. It says, "Hey Josh, huge fan of your channel and your masterpieces. Truly the job of a craftsman. I've enjoyed seeing you on the live streams, which I'll figure out one day. Take care, Henry Robs." Just completely blown away by his generosity and his kindness. So Brian hands me a knife across the table, and Henry starts talking about how we were on a live stream a while back ago, and I'd spoken about grail kits. And, you know, I have Holy Grail model kits all over the place, but they're different types of Holy Grail kits for me. Like, for example, My holy grail kit in terms of ships would be my 1 to 350th scale Tamiya Yamato battleship. It's a premium kit, very expensive, has all the photo etch brass add-ons and stuff like that. My grail kit for a car would have to be my Alpha Models Bugatti Chiron. Obviously, it's a $200 kit. So, up until yesterday, my grail kit for planes would be my Revel Germany. It's another platinum kit, and it's the B1B Lancer, the bomber, and it's a 300. It's a 48th scale. Excuse me. I almost got tongue-tied with my ships again, but this is a platinum edition, and it's a 48th, and just huge plane, huge kit, and for me, grail kits aren't always kits that are extremely rare that you can't find anywhere. That, you know, when you do find one on like eBay or something, it's going to be like $400. It could be a $20 kit, and if it's important to you, if it's that important to you, that's your grail kit. Like that is your just bread and butter. And he told me yesterday that he wanted to give me this kit, and I'm going to show this to you guys now. Anybody that knows me knows that I am a huge plane fan. I love planes almost as much as I do cars and trucks. And my favorite plane of all time is the SR-71 Blackbird. I have built 4 of them from testers, and they're not the greatest kits, but they do build up nicely if you take the time to put them together correctly and just try to figure out the tiny little issues that the kits have. And the tester's kit is a really old kit. This right here is not an old kit. This is Revel's recent issue of the 1/48 scale SR-71 Blackbird. This is a brand new tool. More parts. Instead of having raised panel lines like the old testers kits, this has got the recessed panel lines. This thing builds up better. It goes together easier. And I have wanted this kit for so long now, and I haven't really found the want to purchase it and add it to the stash, because the Blackbird holds a special place in my heart as far as my personal interests go. And this thing is going to get built very soon, and when it gets built, everything else on the bench is going to be out of the way, because this is just an unbelievable kit. It's an unbelievable token of appreciation from someone who I didn't know this person yesterday. He didn't have to do this, and he did, and it is just a judge of Henry Robb's character and what an amazing human being he is. So for me to get this from him, and him, you know, to basically explain that I've made an impact and he's come to like me, then, you know, that's so heartwarming to me, and I'm deeply appreciative. And he took this one step further. So we've got the 48th scale SR-71 Blackbird from Revel here, but we don't just have the kit. He gave me a few upgrades to go with it. And what we've got here is the Edward. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. If I butchered the name, please let me know. But it's the die-cut flexible mask for the Revel 1/48 scale SR-71. I believe this has probably tire masks. That's what it looks like, is the tire masks in it, because if you look if you look at the SR71, the reason why the tires have that sort of a gray silver color in them is because the tires are made with, I think it's aluminum or titanium particulates inside the rubber, and it keeps the tires from getting too hot while the plane's in flight, so that you can reuse these tires over and over. Because if you were to have used regular tires while this plane was up there running 2,200 miles an hour, 80,000 feet above Earth's surface, the temperatures that the plane experienced would have caused a normal aircraft tire to explode at that temperature. So they put those, I think it's like little powder, like titanium or aluminum powder. I can't really remember. It's been so long ago since I brushed up on that. But they put that inside the rubber to help save the tires. So the tires naturally have this sort of a gray silver color to them, and I'm assuming that's what these masks are here for. But he gave me that, and up next is the Edouard SR71A detail up kit for the cockpit. This has got your seat belts or harnesses. It's got some other really awesome photo etch detail parts in here. You've got, like I said, your harnesses. There is your ejection handles, some more seat detail. Yeah, just a lot of really awesome photo etch stuff going on in this. There's more here than I can list right now, but that's gonna go with the plane. And then he sent me this, which is the Edouard wheel detail set, and this also has the tires inside too, so we can really dress this thing out and make it look nice. But yeah, I'll give you guys another look at the kit on my way. You can see that. There you go. That's actually not bad. But yeah, that was the highlight of my day. Just had an absolute blast with everyone. You know, I am just, I'm still beside myself over it, because you know, when I got into this hobby, I didn't know what I was getting myself into in terms of this level of craftsmanship. The people that I've surrounded myself with, you know, I had no idea what I was even doing, and boy, am I glad I did, because I met a lot of really awesome people over the years. And Henry, if you're watching this, I can't tell you, I'm blown away. I'm deeply appreciative, and I cannot thank you enough for the gift. And it's gonna get built, and I'm gonna build it in your honor. And that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. Like I said, we didn't take home any hardware yesterday. I don't build to win hardware. It's a cool byproduct of building models, trust me. But you know, I pulled a top 10 last year. This year was someone else's turn. And Brian, again, congratulations to everyone who won yesterday. Congratulations to everyone who made it out and got models on the tables. It was great to see everyone. Hope everyone had a safe trip home yesterday after the event. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up on this one. I want to film a video on the C9 F100 and get that posted to YouTube pretty soon. I'm also going to try to start doing some updates on this guy right here. This is a monster truck, ride truck that I'm building right now called the Viking. It is a 7-seat competition spec monster truck that I'm doing. It's all scratch built tube chassis work. Got a lot going on with that, but we'll get back into that one later on. I don't want to take away from this video, but anyways, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. If you enjoyed the video, Please subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on post notifications, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. See ya. Yeah.